everybody. Happy Friday. How y'all doing? Are you getting sick of this necklace already? I'm not, because I want to see it through. I'm one of these people that I rarely start something and don't finish the piece. But, yeah, I just want to get done now because I feel like you guys are going to be like, already, Brenda, already. But I just got to see it through and show you the rest. And this is what I came up with, okay? So, as you know, it's high on this side and a little lower on this side. And that's okay because I love asymmetrical. You know how that is. So what I did is I made a heavy beaded side to the necklace. Put it on this circlet that I colorized. I put it on the one side. The other side, what I'm going to do is I have this chain and I have this chain. This is like a real funky Korean chainmail.
Here, lay the other one across and I'll show them up close. Lay the other one next to it. There we go. And we'll get them in there. There we go.
Yeah.
So one has little green faceted beads and the other one is a metal.
Yeah, this is to a vintage necklace, and I tore it off years ago because the necklace was shot, which I usually don't do a lot of recycling, but in this case it made sense. So I had it, and I had it for a long time. I thought, you know what, this might be good. And then I had this little piece of chain because I used to, go out to 1928, and I would buy scraps from them. And this was in a big bag of scraps.
Yeah, I like these.
So
and the other one looks kind of like Byzantine knots.
Yeah, this one is. So I don't have any to share with you, but it just shows what you can do with something like that if you have something like that. So I'm going to apply this chain. So now I've got to get both of these into whatever it is I'm going to use. I have to gather this piece. Okay, so I have this one, but it's kind of, well, I kind of need really big. This isn't as heavy. This is probably an 18 gauge. I have to get out to sweep.
So she's using a big jump ring.
Yeah, this one is, I think it's like, well, you know what, let me not guess. Let me just... Okay, about 12 millimeters, because half of an inch is 12 millimeters.
Oh, well, there you go.
Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah. 12 is a half an inch, 25 is an inch, 38 is an inch and a half.
Good to know.
And so on and so forth. So now I'm going to thread this on to this big fat round. This is better anyway. It's going to give me more room. Thread that on there. And I'm going to thread this here on there. Except first I'm going to fix this here. Listen to me. Well, I'll tell you, you'd think I don't know a thing in the world, right? Listen to me talk. Alright, so I'm going to put this on too. And you say, what are you doing better? Well, you just wait and see. You're going to like it. Okay, it's going to look really good. Okay, so the big thing is I just have to gauge to make sure that it's going to be the same length as that. So I might have to break down and measure it. You guys like to measure? Not me, but,
Are you an eyeballer?
I'm an eyeballer. But you know what? Here's the deal. I learned a long time ago, like if you're baking, you have to measure.
Yes.
If you don't measure, it's not coming out. Sorry, it's not. Unless you're a little old grandma who's been cooking in the kitchen for years using pinches and handfuls and stuff, those kind of grandmas, they could do it. But I was not one of them, so I have to measure. Okay, so it's going to be from here to here. But here's what I'm going to do. I am going to twist, or not twist it. I'm going to
Well, it is twisting it.
Yeah. But it's almost like not really braiding it either, but it's overlapping it. So I can't really measure it until I have done it. And usually when I do this, I don't have to go in and secure the joins, where I've twisted it. You can, if you have small enough jumps, you can do it. Doesn't hurt.
So you would say, maybe every so often you would add a little jump if you thought it was
Yeah,
needed.
Yeah, like, see now, I made that a big loop. Try to make smaller loops. I'm going to start over, okay? You don't want to make real big loops. I would say like every inch or so.
You overlay
Do
it, yeah.
Because the smaller your loops, the better chance that you're not going to have to put anything with it at all. But if you make big loosey-goosey loops, then it's probably going to be more working to get to it. But yeah, you will want like a small a small 4mm jump. Okay. So you're going to get to see this when you get up and have your coffee on Friday morning. That's when you should be watching it. At least that'll be the first chance you'll have. Probably be the first time I watch it. I got so much going on here. Sometimes I got so much going on, I can't remember what all I got going on and what I have to do. And so I just forget and don't do nothing. You ever do that? Not a good thing.
I'm foggy brained right now because of
yeah.
menopause.
Foggy brain. I'm just foggy brain, period, for no reason, just because I am. That's me. Okay, so what you could do if you wanted is you go through every so often and take and run a jump through to hold it. You don't really have to, but I'm going to see.
If you on the other way up at the other end put a jump ring in there to hold it tight enough, you shouldn't have to, but it doesn't hurt.
No. So I think maybe
Let me zoom in a little bit while you're doing
just
that.
do that. You just eyeball it, guys. It's not like there's a specific place. You just eyeball it. Now that's if I can even get this through here because
You might need a bigger one.
No, I just can't see. Didn't open it enough. You can even do it after the fact, too. I mean, maybe the thing to do is just search along the line and see if you can find a good opening to do it. You know, just go for it. You know, this thing here is fatter than it seems.
Yeah, the Byzantine. The knots.
All right, now I got it. So now I take it and go through there, maybe. It's just very random, because these are not going to show much. But just every so often do one, you know. And you can even do this after you apply it to the necklace. You know, just to give you an idea. Just look for a random spot where it looked like you could connect.
I think if it was me, that's what I would probably do, what you just said. Wait till I connected it, see how it lays, and then, you know.
So what I'm going to have to do to see where it ends is I am going to have to put this thing on here and see where it ends up alongside of this. This by itself is going to be too long. I can tell you that right now. So probably the most critical thing doing this would be getting it measured up at the back. I just like to get my jumps just closed real good and flush. Sometimes I can't quite tell. I think that's pretty good. I'll check it over later. So now, here's the deal. I'm going to turn it this way to get my point of reference from where I ought to be, where I want to end up. And it looks like I'm probably going to want to end up right about here. Right here. Let me put about there.
Yep.
So I'm not going to lose too much. So what I'll do, so that I can just kind of keep my place and it stays, you know, I'll probably run a little something through right there where I want to end it. That won't be the piece that I use at the back of the necklace, but it'll just help me get my act together. Somebody's got to help me. Wait a minute. Now here's the trick. Oh, look at this. You got to make sure that this is in the middle. See, if I did that, I would have been way too long.
Yep. It's going to be a little shorter.
So it's going to have to go right in here, I think.
I would say right under that green bead because you'll add a loop and it'll add a little.
Yeah. So I got that in there. This in there. Okay, that'll give me a connect to kind of keep it together now so I can take the rest off. And the thing is if I messed it up and I got it the wrong place, it wouldn't be the end of the world because I can always I can always add an extender. This is off. I'm going to fix it right now. Can't stand to see jumps that are off or hanging open or not flush. Can't stand it. Might even have to replace that. We'll see. Okay, now let me turn around this way and get my perspective this way. Okay, so now this is the center of the piece, which you can't see at all because I have to drag it toward me. But I want this point sticking down in the right place. So, where did I connect that baby? Right here. Is that going to be right? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I'm going to put it down this way. That's with the point in the middle.
So then you know you can
And
cut
there's
it.
my little jump that I put on. So yeah, if I take it off there, I think I'll be doing pretty good. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm taking it off. Right there. All right, shut up, Brenda. Okay, let's see. Do your job, girl. Okay, so I cut this off right here. And it's just 2 little jumps. Tougher than you think, though. Jeez. So I say Korean chain is good stuff. I didn't know that until more recent years. But I do now. And if I can get Korean chain, that's what I want. Okay, so we got that. Okay. So I'm going to turn it sideways again so I can work on it good. Okay, so I'm going to leave this guy here.
And actually, it might be pretty to leave that beaded chain hanging off the back. To leave that piece.
But I'm thinking...
Unless you're going to make a different
I
dangle.
got to have a connecting place here.
True.
See, because this is going to be the side
True.
with the lobster. I should probably just go ahead and apply that.
You could cut it and add a larger jump in between and reconnect it. It would just be pretty hanging out. Unless you plan on making another dangle.
No. You know me, I have no plans. What do you mean? Plan? What? What's that?
What? We think you planned this out?
I think people know better. These assemblage is for a large part a random accident. In case you haven't picked that up yet. And it's just finding your way out of the mess. There are certain ways to start out. As you know, I showed you last time. Put this down first, put that down. It's just like you get this, come on, Brenda. And you get this crazy idea. Oh, this is going to go here, this is going to go here. Just like me starting high on this side. And I spent all that time working it out. But I did work it out. And I have, I would say, a fairly unusual piece because of it. So that's not all bad, right?
Nope.
Okay, so now I don't know if this is going to stay because I'm not sure that this jump is really the right size. I think I probably need a bigger one. But
Probably that one you have laying over there.
Well, I was going to put that here.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that's what you meant.
Yeah, no, I don't. I need a bigger lobster. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, a bigger lobster claw.
Lobster. Okay, so now, as Diane so aptly pointed out, we should put something in here. Now I'm going to straighten this out. I'm going to try to not open this at all. I'm going to do something else. So first I'm going to get this straightened out. Thing I'm not liking about having long hair is this. It's either in my mouth, in my eyes, in my nose, or flying around in the wind.
That's why mine's pinned back behind my head
Yeah,
right now.
well, if I pinned my hair back, that's when I look really old.
Oh. Okay.
No, I mean, it's the truth. And I prefer not to look old, so then I want to wear it, down in my face. They say, as you get older, you want to have your hair in your face more.
Oh.
Because it hides your face.
Okay, maybe that's the trick.
Okay, so in case you didn't see, I just opened that little rosary loop. So
Yeah, let me zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Hold on. Yeah, okay.
So I just want to open that. I didn't want to open this a whole bunch of times back and forth. So I just opened the little rosary
And now
loop.
you slid right out of the camera view.
Sorry, I can't see nothing. It's either that or I can't see nothing. Sorry, peeps. Okay, now, because this is so thick...
Now you got to close it back up.
Yeah, that's not going to be so easy either. All right, let me get it from the other angle. Yes. All right, now we're good.
There you go.
Now I can see what to do. Get out of my way, big jump ring. All right, almost got it. Almost got it. And you want to get this real good flush too, or you're going to lose it. You're going to lose your jump ring. You're going to lose... Your necklace is going to fall off, and you're going to look dumb. Come on, just keep coaxing it. It's going to go. It's going to be okay. Or else it's going to bust. It's not going to bust. All right. That's pretty good. I'll probably go back over that later now. And I will probably see this already slipped. So I probably will go down the line here.
With the jump rings.
With the jumps. I probably will in this case. If it slips, it's not a big deal. All you do is just twist it. But who wants to be messing around with that all day, right? You just want to wear your necklace and look spectacular, right, people?
Yes.
Nothing but spectacular.
Did you give them a good look in the live on Wednesday with Lauren at that beaded chain side? Or had you
This
not?
one?
No, this side.
No, I just did it today.
Oh, well then while you're doing that, let me hold this up and show them how
It's
beautiful this is.
it's my basic thing that I do. I looked for big beads, and then I found some big links. This was actually a piece of Korean chain. And I took the links out and added in between because I used one here at the end.
I just love it.
And it pulls it together.
And I think it looks so cool with the asymmetrical chain, one on one
Yeah,
side and one on the other.
I like that look. I do. I like that look. Okay. So now, so that I don't have to chew around on this stupid chain so much. Okay. I'm going to have to mess with this a little bit. That's okay. That's the story I like. I'll find a good movie tonight and fix it. Do you guys do that?
Yeah, I like making jewelry while I'm watching TV.
Yeah.
And usually, though, I will watch something that I've seen before.
Oh,
So that I'm not too overly focused, but it's something in the background.
Yeah.
It keeps me engaged, but then I can also focus on the
so
jewelry.
I have my favorites for that.
Okay, what are your favorites?
If you just want like ambiance, beautiful scenery, lovely music, and a great story, is Sabrina with Harrison Ford and what's her face?
Oh, uh-huh.
I know her. It's not Julia, but no, it's the other.
Julia Ormond.
Yes.
Yes.
Ormond. Yeah. Fantastic. I've seen that movie so many times, it's ridiculous. Now I have another favorite.
What's that?
It's called Return to Me.
I bought that movie. I love it so much. Minnie Driver.
Minnie Driver and David Duchovny.
Love it.
Yeah. He's in a new movie with Goldie Hawn.
Really?
Time has not been good to him.
Whoops.
Or her. I even rented it. I'm like, well, that's a loss of money. But Return to Me.
Love it.
It's a sweet story. There's no nastiness. I love Carol O'Connor.
Yeah, he's great.
He's my favorite.
He's great.
I love it when the guy, he comes into the bar because he left his phone there. He wanted to come pick it up. He was hoping she would be there because she was a waitress from the night before. But she didn't come out. He did. And he says, oh, come on in, have a pint with us, He's, oh, no, I gotta go home. Oh, you gotta go home to the little woman. And he goes, no. Oh, I hope she didn't haul off and leave you. Or go off and leave you. Because, no, she passed away. So he takes him over to his friends. They're all saying, oh, Padre's just like him. And he says, hi, guys, this is Bob. His wife is dead.
Oh, my goodness sake.
Yes.
I do love that movie, though.
They have a lot of good character actors in that movie.
Yeah.
Bonnie Hunt and James Belushi.
Oh, she's great
in
that movie.
She wrote that
I'm
movie.
going to show this while we're chatting. Because this is amazing.
Let me just put the background.
The layers that are in this is just unreal to me. Like the amount of detail and extra things that you have fit in here. I love these little spring doodads, coils, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, those are tendrils. Oh, I didn't show you how to do that.
And I was saying to Brenda how much I like that the blue on these wedding cake beads picks up the blue here.
I didn't even think of that. It just happened. Happy accident.
I just think this is beautiful.
Now you can see what just happened over here, right? It's still twisted. It'll be fine. But I think I will. I think I will. Oh, let me put it where you can see it, right?
That would
so
be
I think
nice.
I think I will kind of piece it together here and there, to make it work out a little bit nicer.
But don't you guys think it's fun, the two different sides? I think that's so.
Oh, I love
such a good idea.
Asymmetrical and all that. That's the best kind. I love that. Okay, so now I've got that going. Now, I did say, Diane, if you would mind, in my room, there's a half a bottle of water or something. I'm so parched I'm not going to be able to speak here. So this is medicine I take. Anyways, I'm old, I take medicine. What can I say? I take medicine, I take a lot of medicine. All right. So then I'll decide how long I want this to be because, that's kind of long. But it is a dramatic piece. But I would probably just leave it like about this long. And then put a little, thank you so much. Put a little finial on.
Oh, I see, yeah. Some little something to come off the end of that loop.
Long.
Yeah, you could probably cut it to like 2 beads off or 3
like
beads.
Here.
Yeah. I just think it adds to the...
some little doodad on there.
I love it when just down the back of your neck there's a little dangle hanging. It's very elegant.
So, I've got the necklace. It's pretty much done. I'm not going to bring it back and bore you with it, the steps anymore after this video. However, I will be putting a picture of it. So it goes like this. So it's high on one side. It's supposed to be that way. And it doesn't fit like right up underneath, like right on your collarbone. It's just a little bit below that. And normally I like these up a little higher than I used to make them because it doesn't look right. But in this case, you need a little bit more coming down. So now, one thing I've got going on here that I'm not sure I'm going to keep. I like this, but it seems a little long.
I agree. So I was just thinking
as much as I don't want to take this out because it picks this up.
Nope, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I think this should be up with this.
Unless maybe I take the bell off and just put this much on and pick this up along the edges.
You could.
But this is so pretty. So either way, this much is coming out. This much is coming out.
I agree.
So I think I'll just put this, because it's too, when you're wearing it, it doesn't look bad. But
I think because then the length would be right there, and I think that's the perfect length.
Yeah.
This bead moved up to here.
Too much flipping around. Mm-hmm. And it would be okay if I had enough room here to maybe drill another hole and hung a little something there or whatever. But it's going to hit the bell. It's going to go veering off to the side.
Yeah.
And it's not going to work. So anyway, before I leave you today, I did say I was going to show you how to make a tendril. Now, if you watched the video on Wednesday, I did get to show you a tendril before Lauren hit the she wanted to hit the zoom feature.
And she cut it off. My poor girl.
She turned it off.
Okay, now they're not seeing what you're doing there.
Okay, I cut off I think in that video I cut off 6 inches. This is more well, you know what? All else fails measure right. So, let's see what I do. It's 5.
Close enough.
Close enough. All right, so here's what I do to make my tendrils. I use this little thing here. You guys probably have this. We sell them, but you know they're not an uncommon tool.
I can't live without that thing.
Use them to make holes. Use them. I use it for bead reamer once in a while, or just like if you get a bead that's like a plastic bead or it's a glass bead and the enameling on the bead or the coloration on the bead went over and kind of closed off the hole a little bit. Great, perfect. So many things you'll use this thing for. I use it for my pointer. This is my pointer that I use a lot of times in my videos. Just to drag stuff over here type thing. I mean, it's...
If your delicate chain gets twisted, that is the thing you want.
that thing will help you get it loose. I'm telling you what, you need one of them, whether you buy from me or somebody else, just get one. But if you want some from me, I do have them. And they're 20% off this week.
Yeah, I can't live without that.
Excuse me, everything on our website is 20% off this week, and there is no minimum order, so you can get whatever you want as little as you want.
And that's through Sunday night?
That is through Monday night. Now, see, okay, so from the
2nd, February 2nd,
Friday.
3rd, 4th, 5th. The
Right.
2nd through the 5th.
Through Monday.
You still have those days.
Yeah.
To
See,
pick
in
up
case
the
you don't notice, I got the same blouse I had on Wednesday. Yeah, Diane cracks the whip on Wednesday. I had two videos. Okay, so here's what you do. You take it, your little wire, and this is 18 gauge, I should say. Wait, no. Yeah, no.
18 or 21? What does it say?
20 gauge.
20 gauge.
Durr. Although 18 would work too.
Here, let's show this. They didn't see this.
Yeah.
This is what, this is what she's using right
20,
here.
18 would work too, it'd just be a little stiffer. 22 would be a little lighter. You wouldn't want more than that though. Okay, so I leave a little bit hanging up here, like, you know, I'll put my thumb on it. I'm going to start wrapping. And I don't worry about getting that first loop real tight, but after that, I have to be careful I don't stab myself there at the end of that. But it doesn't have to be a perfect thing. After all, these are going to be wonky tendrils. So you don't need to worry about being el perfecto, right? And you just saw that hesitated to come off. It's because I got it tight. Now, somebody said to me, couldn't you just use like a bamboo skewer to do that? Absolutely. And, you know, in thought or whatever, you know, you would think, well, why not? I don't know what it is, but it's something about that wood skewer. If you wrap that around there, it's likely not to come off for you. If you wrap it good and tight, and you do it on a wood skewer, it's very likely to be just staying on there, and you can't get it off. So don't do that. I like something like this, a metal thing, or some other thing. I don't know. Pencils wood too, but it's got a little bit of something going on. You know, just find something, the barrel of something. Metal is best. This is best because you can use it for so many things. All right, enough of that sermon. All right, so now what I'm going to do, this is my tendril end.
I'm going to zoom in, so hold on.
I'm going to take the end of my tendril loop here, and I'm going to just take it and twist it in for now and make it like a loop. You eyeball this. There's nothing precise about it at all. A tool. Nothing at all. All right. All right. So now here's my tendril thing. I said, this doesn't look like anything. Brenda, what did you do? So here's what it is. This is my tendril. I'm going to take my fingers and put between these coils, and I'm just going to pull out on it. I'm going to spring it. And now I've got like a loosey-goosey little tendril like you see in nature. Okay. So now, what do I do with this thing now? Well, I'm going to tuck it in somewhere, and it's going to look like a tendril off of a plant of some kind. This is all very fanciful, so it doesn't have to be like, oh, it's from a certain species of this and that. This is from a certain species of this kind of plant. No. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to find a place to put it. It could probably go in there. Pointer, right here. So how are you going to do that, Brenda? Isn't it going to look stupid? I mean, how are you going to put that in there? Well, I'm going to put it in there like I do everything else with glue, right? Okay, so first I have to see, is it going to look right in there? Yeah, sure, it's going to look great. It's going to look good.
Actually, I think that fits really well right there.
Perfectly.
It almost needed it.
Yeah. I need you. I'm getting punchy. I better shut up. I'm getting really punchy. Okay, so now I've got a pretty good size
wow
glob, but I'm going to need that for it to stay. And there's a pretty deep hole. Look at this. Look at this, people. I mean,
let me zoom. Hold on.
I can get almost down into the bottom.
I'm going to zoom way in there.
Ooh. See?
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, that really looks cool up that close.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't like that? I don't know, someone won't. Anyways. And so now I had it all perfect, and now it's not being perfect. Ah, there you go. There you go. Now, there's a little bit too much there, so glue-wise.
So you just play around with it.
Play around and get it to push down in. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And I think I'm going to have a little glue mess there to clean up, which I hate, because I pride myself on never having glue mess to clean up. But in this case, probably I will. I had it fitting in there so good first. Now, here we go.
There.
I just had to get it pressed down at the right critical place.
You could see it. It almost clicked down into place.
It did. So there it is. There's a tendril. So that's all you do. And, you know, as far as where does it go, that's up to you. Wherever you want.
So this one right here, the one she just put in.
I just did that. Okay, so basically what I got to do is I got to connect up along here. The side goes on the end here. And then swap this out a little bit. And I think I have finished. I think I'm done messing around with this.
I can't wait to take a picture of that, like all done and on like a neck stand or something.
You're going to have to take a picture of it for this video, aren't you? I would just do this.
But I mean like a fancy picture later.
Oh, a fancy picture. Oh,
when it's all done.
It's a fancy picture.
Like maybe on you or on a neck stand.
Yeah, that would be really good looking.
My goodness sakes. Ladies, what are we going to do with her? What are we going to do with her?
Human model.
I don't know.
Hey, it's what they call a lifestyle shot. And people do like to see a lifestyle shot, meaning it's either hung on you, your friend, your relative, or a mannequin that is clothed totally. Because it's good to clothe your mannequin minimally, but somewhat. All right. So, I'm going to shorten this up. Can we move that so it can see the whole thing or more of it? Okay, oh, awesome. So I'm just going to tighten this up a little bit and I'm done. One last thing I got to do. And I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I will. What is wonderful about this piece, that it is so solid. This must weigh half a pound. This is so solid. I see a little glue glob there, but it doesn't matter. I mean, really, this is neat work, baby.
No one's going to see that on the back anymore.
But I hate the way this looks. I mean, sincerely,
because it's different metals and they're just kind of stuck together.
I don't like it. So what I'm thinking is, I will either find a piece of ultra suede and cut it and I'll bend these up and go under, and I'll just glue it on with, you can do E6000, it works fine. Take this off, put E6000, glue it on with E6000, and then push a hole through the ultra suede.
Ooh, that would feel good against your skin, too.
Yes, it would be make it very comfortable to wear. Here's a little glove I gotta get off.
I actually, years ago, had bought a couple of big statement necklaces that had something like that, like a felt back, so that it was smooth against your skin. And it felt nice.
Yeah. So I just feel like, for aesthetics, sake. Can you say that 3 times fast?
Nope.
Aesthetics. It would be nice to have that there. And then I can sign this up here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it will be a really good artsy gallery type piece. All right, so there you go. I think we finished that. So now it's onward and upward to next week. And what we're going to do then, I am not entirely sure yet. Believe me, I'll come up with something because my brain never shuts off. So, anyway, so I guess I'll go watch Return to Me again tonight and finish my necklace. All right, watch it. Return to Me, Minnie Driver, Dave Duchovny. It was made in the year 2000. Can you believe it's that old already? Yeah, I can't believe how
I'm old.
I can't believe I was 45 in 2000.
How old was I in 2000? Oh, gosh, I don't even know.
I remember when I was a kid thinking, when the year 2000 comes, you're going to be 45. You're going to be old. See, I'll take 45.
I was 35.
Because you were about 10 years older than me. Okay, we have to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, Diane can cut it anywhere she wants. Hope you enjoy it with your coffee. I think I'm going to have a cup of coffee. I think Jordy's still here. He can make me a pot. Yay. Anyway, all right. Love you guys, and we will catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.